welcome back, hunters. I'm the SurvivalVis, and we return to Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate G rank. Before we get to today's quest, you can see that I've got a little bit of yellow notifications go through, and that's because we should have completed all of the caravan quests now. I've just got to go in and talk to a few of these and see. And I don't know if it'll have opened up like a special quest or not, but we'll check and see. Okay, so let's start here. The fastidious feline. Sweep seats. Thanks for clearing the path for me, Hunter. This was just the double Tigrex hunt for the Hell Hunters. When I caught up with the two Hell Hunters, they were fully stocked up on all their necessities. And they finally found and defeated that Lunastra and Nash and Lao Shan Lung. The battles were a sight to behold, Hunter. Those two are super strong, like demons from, hell. Thanks to their hunt, new materials are available at the market. I recommend stop at the Wiporium. Thanks again for helping me, Meow. Now I can get back doing what I love, sweeping. Wait, so you mean the Hell Hunters actually did fight those two monsters? I thought that was always like the big thing was they always boasted, but they never actually did the fights. Huh. Huh. That's odd. Okay, well, let's talk to Sophia because we did complete the Chaotic Ore Magala request for her. Welcome back, Doodle. I've been looking forward to seeing you. Thank you so much for hunting that Gore Magala. I got the whole thing on record and sent my noteworthiest of all noteworthy notebooks to the Academy. They wrote back right away. I've been saving the letter to read with you. Here goes. My lady, I consumed your latest research with great fascination. You have my humblest respect. Into the world you have loosed a bolt of truth fletched in singular insight. You have changed how we think. I should be most honored to have you here among us. Consider this my warm welcome. Before I forget, please pass my warmest regards on to the greatest of scribes, my old master. Travel safely. Doodle, I can't even begin to thank you. I want you to have the stuffed toy frog in honor of what we've achieved. Please take care of him for me, okay? What's that? Leaving? Oh, about that. It seems I may have exhausted my life savings to pay you for all those quests. Since I can't afford to pay for transportation to the Academy or support myself once there, well, it looks as though I'll have to stay with Caravan for a while longer until I can save up. Oops. But you don't mind, do you, Doodle? We can all have even more adventures while I drag myself out of bankruptcy. If you're lucky, I'll learn nothing from the experience and you can fleece me for another small fortune. Yeah, so that's everything there covered. I do feel bad for her. Like, can we not just help fund her and get her into the Academy since she wants it so bad? Although, I wonder if maybe then, in a future game, we'll see her back with, like, more of a role from that. But the Ace Commander has something to talk about. Hunter, my friend, I've been waiting for you. Behold, a letter from my mentor that arrived not long ago. As I understand it, he has settled into his new post and taken command of local defenses there. The letter came with instructions that I will read to you, if I may. How are you, Hunter? I am well, as unchanging as the weather. Word of your exploits in Dendorma continues to reach every corner of the world, even here. I have a challenge for you, if you're interested. I think you will find the quest rather tricky. I've asked my dear pupil to file it with your guild associate. Speak with her when you have the opportunity. I still recall with great emotion our trials in Dendorma. What magic to see your caravan and the aces unite. In that moment, the sky cleared. If there are words for it, I would rather selfishly keep them within my heart. What I will say is that my umbrella is enjoying early retirement. Hunter, please consider accepting my challenge at your leisure. To you and to my dear pupil, I leave this request. No matter what lies ahead, never give up the hunter's path. To hunt is to protect, and I can think of no nobler cause. Warm regards. I filed the challenge he speaks of with Guildmarm as an urgent quest, the Master's Test. Though I have no doubt you'll dance through it like any other. You are, after all, a shining ray of hope in all of our lives. Yeah, now this is one that I know I've had a commenter questioning and asking if I will cover or not. I'll have to see how the series is going to go forward, because 4 Ultimate is a little convoluted when it comes to having all the monsters opened up to hunt in G rank. And I have to check, because I think what this is like, Master's Quest is a real step up there. Yeah, it's these 3 monsters frenzied in the arena, but I think they're also apexes. I'm not certain though, but again, I'm going to keep that on the back burner. I'm not going to say it's ruled out, but I have to see how I'm going to be able to fight some of the fights still to go. Like, we still have a G-rank Kirin, G-rank Orochi Kirin, Molten Tigrex, Silver Rathalos, Gold Rathian, Shagru Magala, Rusted Kushala Deora, Dalamadur, and even more monsters to go on hunt. So the series is already nearing 50. Oh, and we got something here. Hey, Hunter, what's up? Oh, hunting again. Yeah, I'll just take the ticket. Thank you very much. And this hunt is actually one I gotta admit, I'm worried about. It's one that gave me trouble in high rank And I could see it being quite a difficult one. It's to go after Teostra. And thing is, I'm not worried about the fire breath, I'm not worried about the explosions, I'm not worried about, like, any of that. What I'm worried about are the stupid little charges he does. It's hard to even register it as attacks, because I don't think they're meant to be an attack, it's just how he repositions. But they've associated it with, like, a charging attack. And back in high rank, they were annoying and hit for a fair amount of damage. So carry that into G rank, they're probably going to hit even harder and be very annoying to deal with. I was actually debating, do I take a normal set, or do I stick with this Pierce Up set I've got? I'm going to try the Pierce Up, and I'm actually thinking I might cart out on this, because I'm not going to be able to... Actually, you know what? I can do something else that'll help as well. I'm actually going to be taking along barrel bombs. I know, this is how serious I'm taking this quest. I'm going to take those. I'll even take some of the flash bombs with me, because this is one I could see giving a bit of trouble on. We now present a compilation of pain. Yeah, see? It doesn't look like it should be that bad. Oh, really? Oh, man. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, again, I can't tell the middle of it. This concludes our compilation of pain. Hello, hunters. As you can kind of see, we are at attempt number 2 for going after Teostra. Last attempt, it got kind of close to the end, but it was still a very frustrating hunt, and you guys will probably have seen, like, I'll put it together like a supercut of sorts of all the frustrations and all the smacks that I got from it. So I'm changing gears and tactics definitely for this hunt, because Teostra is just an annoying fight in 4 Ultimate, in my opinion, and really compounds a lot of problems I have for the entry in the series as well. So what we're going to do is actually be taking out the Light Bowgun, and we've got the weakness exploit and the normal wrap it up to focus on being always behind Teostra as much as we can. It seems to be the safest spot is up his backside, because he basically has like this, I don't want to say 180 degree cone in front of him, but maybe like 140, 130 degree cone. Basically, anywhere generally in front of him is a bad place to be, because of all the instant charges he can get off, the weird, like, he'll line up, gets an extra twerk, and then goes, so can hit you. It's a lot that'll catch you by surprise. But we've got everything prepared. I'm all equipped out for it, I believe. So we just got to try going on this hunt, and this has actually been the hardest hunt I think I've ran into in all of 4 Ultimates so far. And it's not because of, like, Teostra's actual specialty. It's not, well, there's one explosion that's a bit dangerous and hard to read at times, but it's not really the explosions, it's not the fire breath, it's not the powder blasts, it's just the little instant charges and leaps he gets. Because it feels like he gets a bit of an extra tweak after he supposedly has lined himself up with you. Like, as we hunt him, we'll probably get to show that off a little bit. And the charges hit way too much for what they should. I feel like they had it so... The charges are the only way Teostra will, like, reposition itself against you. And because of that, it hits way more than it really should for how frequent of an attack it is. Yeah, so we're just going to try to keep right behind him. Yeah, if we can stay basically back flanks, this is going to be the safest area for us. And actually, getting that flinch already is a really good sign that this strategy is probably going to work out quite well for us. And it also does kind of feel nice to be back to the Light Bowgun, Because, again, the Light Bowgun is my main weapon. Heavy Bowgun has been nice to pick up and learn. But I feel kind of like more drawn to the Light Bowgun with how much more mobile and active it can be. I've actually gotten a comment in my Sunbreak series mentioning, like, using all the guard-up skills on the Heavy Bowgun in Sunbreak, and it might, considering... Okay, that's been one of the problem attacks for me, but things are happening a little quick right now, so I'll try to focus as we go through this. So, yeah, I was talking about the Heavy Bowgun. I think it was Blue Bomber or Bomberman. I know it's kind of like a play on Mega Man for, like, one of his many names or titles. Oh my god, stop charging and just do something. Stop! I'm getting dizzy doing this, and that's one of the problems I have with Teostra. It's like he doesn't have a charge limit for how frequently... Okay, you know what? No, because that's not... Yeah, that's not that big of an opening. Yeah, like, that's the thing about Teostra, is because of how he has the charges go out so frequently and so instantly, it really seems like it becomes a circling match of just trying to keep into a good position. But so far, it is working very well. And yeah, all these flinches, I think, are a really good sign. This works as probably the best strategy to take as a gunner. Heavy Bowgun, you might, if you know your positioning and your timing really well, you should be safe. But I'd probably say you'll be better off going Light Bowgun, just because it gives you that quicker mobility and can avoid stuff a bit easier. And one of the really dumb things was, like, the side swipe, that does so little damage in comparison to, like, one of his regular charges. It's, like, pathetically sad that the charges do as much as they do. You know what? I am going to try and see if I can get the tail off, just because this is the tactic we're kind of running here. Yeah, get some distance, and then we should be clear. Okay. Going to also be much more careful with, like, the timing for how stuff is going out. Yeah, ticked him off. Just hit and run tactics, weapon out, put away, and when you're in a good spot, then go and draw it out again. Oh, actually, that's going to be, yeah, a bunch of blasts around his back end. So that is one attack to watch out for. I think he's doing it again. Yeah. Yeah, this is going a lot smoother than my Heavy Bowgun attempt. Ah, shoot, that was all basically too low. Although, that's kind of the hard one to read, because it takes a while to figure out exactly where the explosion center is going to be for that attack. I've had that hit me quite a few times. Teostra's at least been fairly good in that he doesn't have one-shot attacks, but the attacks he does do can combo pretty easily and do close to, like, full health in each hit. Like, the charges probably take off 75 to 80% of your health if you get hit by them. The explosion that he does, like, the core one will do 90 to 95%. He's just a very heavy-hitting monster with a lot of attacks, so stay mobile, stay active, and always be behind him. I mean, it's actually kind of interesting that this has worked out so well. But I think it's because of both the... Well, I've got a combination of a lot of stuff working together right now. I've got the normal up, I've got feline sharpshooter, and I've also got weakness exploit that's proccing on the tail hits. Now, I just gotta figure out where he is. As much as I'd like to work at, like, breaking the wings and the head, the head is in the danger zone way too frequently, so it's not something I would try for that often. Okay, he's not here. I'll try going up to this area. Although, another thing too is that this is a bad map for fighting a monster like Teostra that has a lot of area of denial attacks. Because, like, this tight little corridor here... Oh yeah, see, this is a problem. Oh yeah, if you want to go over there, go right ahead. Yeah, if you have the distance, the charges aren't bad, but he just has them almost, like, every chance he has when he lines up, he's always charging. There's a charge. He'll turn. Here will be a charge. Oh, no. Okay, that might have been a bit too greedy, but I don't think we're going to get punished for it. Yeah, you know what? I might have... I'm going to take the earplugs right now. And that's one of the nice things about the Light Bowgun, which I'm really eager to get my hands on for in come Rise. Or Sunbreak, sorry. Once I get further in the series and get the Light Bowgun, I think it'll get the evade reload into it again. And that can be a fun thing to play around with. You know, I'm actually going to try and work at the wings a little bit. Oh yeah, see that? Well, there's the instant charging where it can be a nuisance, as I mentioned before. But thankfully that was the only time. And yeah, look at how much that charge took off. That's probably 60 to 70% of the HP, just from a little charge like that, which has no wind-up, has no real, like, choreography, but still smacks like an absolute truck. That is why Teostra warranted the second attempt, and I had to switch the loadout. And he's in an area which is very hard to, like, work around him. Because, like, at least the other area he was just in, you had the room for him to be doing all the running around, but not so much in this one. You know what, I'm just going to put that away and see what he does. Playing safe has definitely been working so far this hunt. Let's keep that up. Oh, that's going to be back this way. Yeah. And definitely got to mind those leaps because they come out incredibly quickly. And that one was getting me in Heavy Bowgun because if you're actually in, like, the area, it's hard to tell exactly where the center of the explosion is going to pop out at. It's not... Oh, okay. Yeah, get some good distance. There we go. That kind of neutered his firepower a little bit there. Okay, reload. And actually, I'm surprised how well we're doing with, like, how much shots we still have left for normal 2, because we haven't made any more, and we've only gone through the slicing ammo on his tail. Okay, so he's actually coming back to an area I want him to be, because I think he'll be out in the open desert. No. That's odd. He wasn't limping, but... Huh. I mean, I'm not really bringing paintballs anymore because I have a lot of items I'm bringing on hunts. I've got all the equipment to make normal 2s, all the equipment to make Pierce 1s. I might actually have the equipment to... or the items to make Pierce 2s, but the recoil is pretty bad on the Light Bowgun for that. But you know what, since we are going back this way, I can just pop a cool drink, restock that with the supplies that have arrived. And I don't know if we've actually gotten the main supplies delivered yet or not. We haven't done the sub-quest, which is to break his wings, but I might be able to work on that. Although that also does require me, if I want to, farm the materials and try to get his armor, which... well, it's not as bad this hunt, but it's still not exactly a fun prospect. Okay, there we go. Pop that. And let's see where he is. I'm guessing he's either this one or the little oasis one. Might be in the little oasis then. Because he wasn't limping, so I can't see him going up to the desert nest. Yeah, there he is. Oh, and I still do have the disposable earplugs, which are nice. Yeah, see, I gotta be... Really can't do stupid crap like that where I let myself get right in front of him. If I do that, I'm just asking for a bit of pain. No, he's already leaving again. So we'll keep on him and see where he's gotten off to. It seems like he has a very low flinch threshold when he does get the flame aura around his head. I guess it's so that way the hunt doesn't feel too harsh. Okay, yeah, he is here. I'm just going to see the shadow for a while there. Nope. I don't know if that flinched him out another one or what happened there, but... Okay, at least that's the fire breath neutered a bit. But, yeah, it's kind of hard getting behind him when you have such narrow range to work with. That ticked him off for sure. Okay. And then I do have the barrel bomb, so that way if he does go to sleep, I can get those out. Oh, and he follows up fast from that. Yeah, he gets like oh my god, he gets super freaking speedy. It really is a case of maybe just letting him be super angry. Oh, that charge. You know, I'm good to just go take a sleep. I actually might want to keep him in that enraged state for a while, because as I was looking up tips and guides to help with Teostra, he has a set time limit for when he's in the super mode, and then he'll Nova. I think it was like 100 seconds, which doesn't sound like a lot of time, but when you play Monster Hunter and you have him that fast for his attacks, there's a lot of chaos squeezed into 100 seconds. So I'm just going to try to see if I can wear him out a little bit towards him doing that. And survive. Easier said than done. And I can't be directly behind him either. Yeah, this hit and run stuff, trying to be a little bit more strategic and methodical. There we go. Okay, so the horns I might be able to break if the opening is like presents itself. But I'm not going to say it's a guarantee. Okay, where are you going? Okay, I think it's out. Oh, no. Oh, it's back up into the section spot. I don't like the section spot. Sectioned spot. Ah, I guess something in my throat or something there. But yeah, this area. My problem is that it's not one cohesive area. It's actually a lot of small ones added up to give the illusion it's a big area. Yeah, I got too greedy. I was expecting that coming in. Okay, well, at least those were really helpful to get. Oh, can I get up on that? Thank you. But yeah, anywhere you have to, like, have a moment stop to go up or down, that's not a conjoined and smooth area. That's a hard transition, which is problematic because it opens you up to really being hurt badly. Okay, there we go. That's already turned off. Oh, yeah, see, I had to dodge to get off that. I couldn't just walk off. Yeah, come on, let's see if we can bait out the fire breath. There we go. Okay, I thought he was going to be taken off, because that looked like a bit of a... Yeah, I do apologize if you guys are, like, getting dizzy from how we're trying to run around him, but it's just how it's going to go for this hunt. Okay, maybe actually dodging in towards him is the safest place to be for that blast. Yeah, I'm getting too greedy. Just get me out of the area. Hit and run tactics, if you gotta withdraw, withdraw. It's far better to save a cart than just try and tank one. Okay. But yeah, we're still not doing that bad. We haven't cart once yet. So I do have a bigger safety margin. Oh, come on. Like, again, these stupid little curves to his charges are also one of the most annoying habits, too. Whew, I think got out there just with the blast going. But yeah, the curving charges can be so annoying to read if you're actually out of them or not. It looks like you should be, you're fine, but because it gets you by the side over, it just can make for a very frustrating hunt. I also have to say, we'll check the armor values after we're done this hunt, but 4 Ultimate is atrocious when it comes to how it treats gunner armor. Like, atrocious for how bad the defense values are. Okay, he's taken off again. I figure I'd just try the pot shots in case. Well, I'm not going to talk more about like how bad the defense values are, because you'll see them with hard evidence right when I show him off. Oh, is he here? Okay, no, I think he's gone. Now, I'm thinking he's gone to the big desert area, which would be really nice, because finally we have the room to actually run around him proper. But I don't know if he's... Oh, okay, he is here. Yeah, let's get away from the ledges, because they are death traps. They're probably one of the things that I wish Monster Hunter would completely remove from the series. Okay, that we can get in nice and close and hit that tail. Okay, so there's that shut down. If he wants to do that, that's fine, because that gives us our opening to... I was going to say, try to get the head broken. Yeah, see, that one, evade distance won't get you out of that. Or, like, the evade extender won't get you out of that as a heavy bowgun. You have to have 2 dodges in a row. Oh boy. And now he's coming back, isn't he? Yeah, like this is... Let's get the one in, change area. Like, it definitely looks super close every time he does it. Okay, there we go. Avoided that. Okay, that I can Got a little greedy there, but we still had enough time to get out of it. He loves being explosion heavy with that. And then, in order to, like, stay close enough to not worry about it, puts you really close into, like, the charge range danger. Okay, well, there's a flinch. Another flinch there. If I could get the horns broken, at least I'd understand, like, health-wise, where he might be sitting. But, oh. Oh, of course you had to take out that big pillar, didn't ya? Make it a little harder on me, because that area sinks us down if we go into it. And now it's just going to be... Okay, well that I can get up nice and close and shoot this tail nub. Okay, that's shut off. Oh, you know what? I'll take that. Okay, I think he's getting pretty low if he already enraged from just, like, immediate there. Oh god, and see, that charge, it, like, didn't start off going straight at us, but you guys saw, like, how easily it was veering our way. Oh god, all of these charges are... It's getting to be really dangerous. Okay, that is the horns broken, so we know he's got at least down under 30% health. If he starts limping off, then we'll actually let him go to his nest area. And this actually lets me continue with my tail focus. So that should keep us safer too. Yeah, how frequently that's coming out, I think it's a fair sign that he is getting pretty low. It's just that I've got to try to keep at a good distance behind him and have him stop doing the instant frickin' charges, going back and frickin' forth as an annoying piece of crap. Okay, you know what? I might even work at the slicing, because they did get the tail off pretty quick. And I don't really know if I'll have the opening to make more normal 2 for the next little while. Oh, that recoil from the slicing was pretty bad. Gotta remember that if I'm going to use that. And there's why Teostra's a bastard. Sometimes he does the follow-up and blows that up. Other times, he just goes right into another attack. You don't really know until he's started into it, and it is a bugger to try to read it. That is why he's probably the worst fight I've encountered in 4 Ultimate so far. Like, Dalamadur is a bit of an annoying fight, but when it comes to, like, just worse and I actually don't want to play the game anymore, that's Teostra in a nutshell. He's a monster. If he never comes back, like, well, they did improve his fights come, like, Iceborne and Rise. Well, maybe not so much Rise, but, like, these old carnations of him, he was just a pain in the ass. Which is ironic, because how we're hunting, we want to be his pain in the ass. But I'm hoping with, like, how frequently he's been going into these hypernova states or whatever, and the tail, wings, and horns being broken, we might be able to find him when he's... Okay, I think he's just left... Yeah, he left the area, so I don't know where he went off to. We are feeling the time crunch, though, because we only have less than 10 minutes left. And it goes to show just how much time has been spent running around him, because he just keeps the charges going. Okay, he's not here. I'm kind of hoping he's gone to sleep. That way we can just go into that nest area, plant down the bombs, give him a rude awakening. Okay, no. Well, he's at least out of the hypernova. Actually, you know what? I'm going to use that just to buy me some time and try to get better shots in. Alright, with his horns broken, I don't think he gets the flame ore on his head. Oh, come on. That's just kind of BS to do the leap when he's blinded. My god. Even when it should be in your favor, he still has ways of being a nuisance. Okay, but top to full health. I don't know if I've taken an armor skin yet, so I'm going to take one to try to help us a bit. It really doesn't help that much to take the mega armor skin. Okay, do your fire breath, thank you. And oh yeah, so for the cats you'll do that, but not for me. Okay, let's try to quickly run and get... Oh, maybe not get over there. Oh, yeah, see, tight corridor? I do not like those. Oh, and... God, that doesn't even look like it really contacts, but you still get hit with it. Okay, get us out of that. There we go. Oh, finally he's limping. Okay. So, I think he goes to sleep up in the usual area there. Although, I don't know for certain, because I thought if he was going to go there, he'd go further up. I'm just going to check the big wide open area, and if he's not there, we know he's going to go snooze, and then we can go give him the explosive awakening. Yeah, okay, he probably has. But, oh, like, Chameleos, he does hit you frequently, but at least the attacks are recoverable. They're not going to take off over 50% per hit, so it'll take 2 or 3 shots to hit and take you down. Kushala, you can read most of its movements, so even if you get hit by, like, the wind blasts or the tornadoes, which I frequently did, you still have some room there to be safe. But Teostra here, with just how nuts the damage is from so many attacks, it feels pretty harsh. Okay, there's those down. Let's blow them up. Oh, there we go. The worst fight in 4 Ultimate so far taken out. We'll carve them up, and then we'll see what's back at the Gathering Hall. Oh my god, I hate this fight. If they just make the charge not so dangerous, I think it would be a better fight. Because then you feel more threatened by the explosions, the powder, the fire breath. He's not dangerous because he's a fire lion. He's dangerous because he's a cat. And it runs over and knocks down all kinds of crap. But man, it's good to just have that done, and thank you so much, Light Bowgun. There's a reason why you are my favorite weapon, and you are my main weapon for the series. I might have to see. I might try using the Light Bowgun going into some of these last few hunts, but Oh, actually, what was the time? Oh, I was going to check time left. It was under 5 minutes, so maybe like 4 minutes or 3 minutes left. But, oh, thank God it's done. And we'll just take whatever is here. I don't care that much. Monster Hunters counter new monster. Let them go have the fun of fighting Teostra, sure. Okay, let's see what we got back here at the Gathering Hub. Or Gathering Hall. So, nobody has anything to talk to us about. However, I think if we go into here... Yeah, there is our next quest. Slaying a G-rank Ukonlos. So we'll tackle that next episode. But we will, just for the sake of things, go preview the Teostra armor set. I mean, it is a tradition I try to keep, even if I haven't been able to do so. And I know this has been a long episode because of how the hunt's gone, but it's just kind of how it all happened together, really. But I think that might be our biggest hurdle to have gone over. Yeah, so that gives us, what, biology, free element? I don't know if free element is that good, because I don't know if the Light Bowguns actually, like, say what their hidden, element is. Like, I don't know if I've come across a Light Bowgun that says, like, grade out this element for use. So yeah, I'm definitely not going to be making it, but at least we can say we fought it, we beaten it. And we are able to focus on Ukonlos next hunt. Although I don't know if I want to take this set with me, because that minus 25 ice resistance will be very, very bad. Although I don't know if I actually have a set that has good ice resistance for Ultimate. It's kind of like the least used element in the entry, isn't it? Like, aside from Orochi Kirin, I don't know if you really have ice element monsters towards the end except Ukonlos. But I'll have to see what I'm going to do with it. For now, though, thank you guys all very much for joining me on this long and trying episode of Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. If you did enjoy the video, you should give it a like, and if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, shoot in the comments right down below. Until I see you in the next video, Hunters and Survivors, please remember, as always, to take care, stay alive, and happy hunting.